Hello and welcome to Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. This is your reading for the month of August. I have the windows open. You can maybe hear the birds out there. There's some noise happening here, but that's all part of it. So happy August, everyone. Hopefully you are having a great summer. So I'm going to get into this. I have, my notes because I'm going to make sure I get to everything. We have 5 planets retrograde, all turning direct at different times and phases, one of which is Mercury. We also have Chiron, which has stationed retrograde as well. So I want to go over all these aspects and elements. But welcome to August. Today I am filming this on August 1st, and I should be able to post this video today. So, Mercury, we know, transportation, communication, your commerce. So if you're traveling somewhere, if you already have your travel plans in place and you're traveling during the retrograde phase, and this is till August 12th, but we will feel the residual effects through the end of August. So give yourself plenty of time. Now I'm in the upper northeast. We're having a lot of rains, a lot of flooding. So give yourself plenty of time and take your time to get to your destination. Expect delays or expect the unexpected. Like, there's a helicopter now. I was teaching a yoga class this morning, and the power went out halfway through class. There was an accident across the street. It appeared to be a fatality. I don't know for sure, but that's what I was told by one of the members who has an in with the local police department. They had to cut the power. So we continued with class until we were told we had to get out. So always sending prayers to those who are in need, those who find themselves in accidental situations, and to the victims, to the first responders, and everyone else involved. But life happens unexpectedly. So all of these planets in retrograde are asking us to slow down. Mercury is about, again, commerce, your money, transportation, communication. So transportation and communication seem to be the bigger things happening right now, although for you it could be slightly different. If you find that you're having a conversation with someone or you're trying to get your point across and it's not happening, I invite you to take a moment and say, you know what, can we continue this conversation later? Can we take a step back? Because we want to make sure we both are heard. And if that's not possible, just take a step back. Continue the conversation later. Gather your thoughts, right? So Mercury until August 12th, but we will feel the effects through the end of August. We have Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto also retrograde. So let's go into this. Saturn is encouraging us to take a look and reflect on our responsibilities. Now, this is not to say that you're not living up to your responsibilities, but it's to reflect on them. For a lot of people, you're taking on more responsibility than you need, or you're taking on responsibility for others that you don't need to take on. And on the reverse side, your own responsibilities. Are you leveling up to those responsibilities, or are you letting some of them slide? It's just a time to reflect. None of this is about judgment. It's about observation. So that's what Saturn is bringing to us. Now we have Uranus. And Uranus is asking us to shift our perspective. So wherever you're feeling stuck, wherever you're feeling resistance, wherever you're in your life, you're feeling uninspired, right? Maybe it's time to shift your perspective. Maybe the thing you loved to do is no longer working for you. Maybe the things that you were taught as, growing up don't resonate with you. So it's just about looking at your perspective and see where things are shifting. You don't have to make a decision now, but your life will give you hints, especially if you keep running against brick walls or conversations or places or people that are trying to push you in a different direction, maybe take a look at that and see what it's trying to teach you, instead of coming into the space of, why is this happening to me? Maybe we ask, what is this trying to show me or to teach me? So again, Uranus, change your perspective. And it could be also changing your perspective about how you go through these emotional moments in life as well, right? Neptune. Okay, so Neptune is about our spiritual growth and dissolving illusion. Now, Neptune is a planet of dreams and illusion, right? It's represented by the Seven of Cups in the Minor Arcana. And illusion and dreams are really good. Sometimes it's really good to get into that fantasy and slip away. But if we live there, it keeps us from being present in our life and from moving forward and evolving. So, and this is a very big spiritual growth time for everyone. I talked about that in the very beginning of the year. And this is going to be going on for quite a long time. So, what is it that you truly believe? And that's just the question, what do you believe? And if you go to, what your parents taught you, what your friends believe in, what the societal norms are, is that right for you? And for a lot, that will be yes. And for some, that will be, you know what? I don't know. I don't think so. So let that curiosity lead you somewhere. See where that curiosity is leading you to, I should say. Pluto. So this is about transformation and, confronting or taking a look at traumas from our past, right? Retrogrades are about taking a step back. Now, I did two videos on meditation. One is about dispelling the truth about meditation, and the other one, is a continuation of that. So take a look at those. When our past emotions, especially if we are the type to press them down or to ignore a situation or to pretend it didn't happen and to just focus and move forward without actually dealing with the situation or the emotion, it's going to come back up. And how do you deal with that? Right? It's asking you to take a look at these things, because Chiron, the wounded healer, is also retrograde. And that brings up things from our past as well. So, but Chiron also shows you the tools on how to manage that, or how to handle your emotions or your thoughts or feelings around something. But all this, again, if we go, why is this happening to me? Why do I keep choosing these relationships or these jobs that I don't like? It's there to show you that there is something better for you. But you have to get out of your way. And again, watch my 2 videos on the meditation. I'm going to start to make that a little series. I'll have another one coming out next week as well. So that is the planetary alignment. So let's get into our reading for sure. So Cancer, hello. After all that, we're going to pull an angelic messenger card, and we'll start you off with that and see what that holds for our Cancer friends. The birds are singing. Okay, that was a bunch of cards that fell out. We won't take these. That was a bunch of cards. Hopefully everyone is staying safe out there, especially if you are in any of the areas that are flooding. It's not too bad here, but not too far from me. There are major floods. We know New York City, if you've seen that. The subways are flooded. Buses are being flooded. So the trains are not running properly. So just be careful out there, right? Take your time. Or maybe don't even go somewhere. The Cancer. What is your angelic message? Trust. Trust. Number 24. And I will look up number 24 in the Angel Numbers Guide. 24 could also be someone's birth date, like the 24th of a month. It could be February 4th. So just kind of look and see if that number 24 comes up. 24 means additional angels are surrounding you right now, helping you stay optimistic no matter what is going on around you. The angels know the magical power of faith, and they're releasing any negative thoughts and emotions to give you a clear path for manifestation of your desires. So trust in your ability to manifest, right? So again, some of these for Cancer, but this is for everyone. Some old, deep-seated emotions may be making their way to the surface. And it's going to be up to you to take a look at them. And if you choose to suppress, right, that's a choice that you have. But suppression generally is not the answer. Avoidance is never the answer, right? Avoidance just puts it off until a later time. And if you keep pushing things away, and again, this is for everyone collectively, you're always going to be where you're at. You're never going to resolve anything. And then you'll never know your fullest capacity in this life. So let's see what the tarot, and I think I'm using the Wandering Star Tarot today. So let's see what does the tarot hold. 10 of Wands, 4 of Wands. Right away, fire energy. So, well, let's see. Let's see what else comes out for our Cancerian friends in the tarot. Three of Pentacles. So, letting people in. Let's see what else. Queen of Wands. You have a lot of fire energy, Cancer. So I think some of our Cancer friends may be getting a little uncomfortable. So maybe if you've been very comfortable and complacent in certain aspects of your life, some of that might start to shift, right? Oh, there we go. Because fire definitely will start to heat things up for you. King of Swords. So you're moving towards clarity, towards structure, towards establishment. Very interesting. More moving towards establishment. We have the 10 of Wands, the 4 of Wands, the 3 of Pentacles. Let's pull the other cards as well. Queen of Wands, the Moon, very Cancerian, and the 3 of Swords reversed. So let's go into these. At first sight, with the 10 of Wands especially, and the 3 of Swords in reverse, it feels like you're releasing burdens, or no longer. So I think some of our Cancer friends have not been making themselves a priority. Right? And the thing that you want, it's like you've built the company, the home for somebody else, and you haven't been doing it for yourself. Maybe there's been an expectation that in a group setting, you're doing the majority of the work and others are going, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. Oh yeah, we should do that. But for the majority of you, I think you're overworked. And I wonder, and I don't know that you're overworked at work. I think you're overworked in your emotional space. Because you know things need to come out. You know things need to happen. But you have this 4 of Wands, right? This is a happy union. It is a happy home. But is what society considers a happy home the same thing that you consider a happy home? you know, the 3-bedroom, 2-bath, you know, 2.3 kid, whatever it is that what you want for yourself? Or are you changing your perspective? Are you reflecting on a deeper aspect of yourself and changing the rules to fit you? So the Queen of Wands, right? Wands are heat. They're all fire elements. They're heat, passion, energy. Wands are also non-apologetic. Wands just kind of go with the flow. This is what I want. This is what I need. Wands can sometimes come off as being a little bold or a little selfish. So maybe you're in the process, Cancer, of finding some boldness within yourself or some assertiveness. You know what you want. And you don't want restriction. And other Cancers, you know, they're in their little shell and they can be restricted a little bit. But some of you are changing your elements to incorporate things that you are just learning about now. Although we don't have any aces and we don't have any pages, I think you're learning new things from different types of people from different cultures, people who are doing things that you haven't experienced yet. I think you're allowing new experiences to come in to kind of light you up. You're getting your creativity going. You're reflecting on maybe where you may have held yourself back a little bit. You're going for focus and clarity where it matters to you and not where it matters to others around you. You also have the Knight of Cups underneath of this. So learning to love yourself or loving yourself in a new way. Does that make sense? Let's pull for angelic dreams. Cancer, if you would like me to take a deeper dive and do just a video for you, let me know. That's kind of coming up. So let me know if you would like that, and I will go to take a deeper dive. Just do a whole single video for Cancer if that is something that you want. And I think there's more elements here. Maybe I'll pull more cards. Let me pull this card and let me see if I can pull some more cards. Pull out another deck and see what that holds for you. Because I think there's some more stuff under the surface that's waiting to come out. Dress rehearsal. Alternative course. Changing course. Making new choices. And that was kind of like the theme I was talking about, right? Like, is the thing that you're doing that's really wearing you out or becoming a bit of a burden, is that yours? Or is that someone else's version of you? Okay, we're going to leave this here. You have an alternative course to take, Cancer, and it's something that's more on the creative side or out of the comfort zone of you. Doing things that motivate you and inspire you instead of things that feel like they are a requirement of you, if that makes sense. So Cancer, if you want a video, just one whole video just for Cancer, to take this deeper, just put it in the comments and I will be happy to do that for you. And we'll put these cards back in the deck and we will go on to our Scorpio friends. Hello Scorpio, how are you? My former husband was a Scorpio. He passed 3 years ago. He's a Scorpio. And yeah, he had very definitive ways of moving through this life, right? And it's funny because we were married on September 6th, and yet today that number 96 keeps showing up for some reason. So maybe he's around. I don't know. But Scorpio, what does the month of August hold for our Scorpion friends? The mystery, keepers of the mystery, right? It's kind of like that's where the answers lie. You just have to find the right key to unlock certain elements. Like Scorpios are definitely the keepers of secrets, right? Their secrets and others. So they're very trustworthy in that aspect. If you tell them something, chances are they are not going to share that with anyone else. They will keep your confidence for sure. But let's see what August holds for our Scorpion friends. Blessing. Somebody had this in the other reading too. Blessing, card number 6. So let's open the book to number 6. And just look at the vibrancy of these colors, the brightness of the white flower and the creaminess of the stalk inside and the bright fuchsia. Don't worry or obsess about material items, including money. Worry only lowers the effectiveness of your prayers. Fortunately, the angels are here to answer your prayers if you ask them. So whether it's angels or universal guidance, Scorpio, whatever you need help with, just say that to the universe. Hey, like, I need help with this. Can I get some guidance? Can I get some answers? Maybe speak to your loved ones on the other side. Like, if the whole spiritual, angelic, God, source, divine thing is a little heavy for you, call on your loved ones on the other side, right? They're happy to help. They sometimes want to overstep some boundaries. Like, yes, invite me in. So what does the tarot hold for our Scorpion friends? Yeah, so right away I'm getting the feeling that Scorpio, your loved ones on the other side want to talk to you. Like, they have messages for you. Or if you're a Scorpio, if you have a Scorpion on the other side, they're trying to get something through to you. The siren's happening now. It's a very active day here this morning. And it's only, what is it? 11 o'clock? Something like that. A very active day here. So what does the tarot hold for Scorpion friends? Now it's funny, Cancer, the cards were coming up face up. And Scorpio, keeper of secrets, right? Cards are coming face down. So a little mystery, a little intrigue around our Scorpions. Let's see. There's too many cards. One more. Okay, 2 more. On the root of the deck, the Hanged Man. So, taking a step back, contemplation, right? Not rushing into anything. So let's see, 7 cards face down. 7 of Swords, strength. 4 of Pentacles. 9 of Cups. The Magician, Knight of Wands, 5 of Wands. So there looks like there feels like there's a little bit of conflict. 7 of Swords is strength and 4 of Pentacles. Okay, Scorpio, so I feel like trust, although trust is not your card. Blessings is your card. But I feel like you're trying to find your way back to trusting someone, or trusting people in general, or trusting situations, or even trusting yourself. There's been a past betrayal, whether something was physically stolen from you, like a physical actual thing, like a car or money or something. Or maybe someone stole your trust, right? Made you believe that they were trustworthy and you gave them your trust and then they betrayed that. There's a sense of betrayal or something being taken away from you. And you had to really dig deep as to try to rationalize this. And I don't know that there is any rationalization. I think this is more of a lesson kind of thing. I don't think this is a physical thing. I think this is an emotional thing. Because the Four of Pentacles is like coming, like holding on to this is a sense of holding on to yourself. So if there's been a heartbreaking relationship for you, or someone cheated on you or betrayed you, or a friend you went into business with and they were just using you, I don't know, there's some type of an emotional betrayal, sense of betrayal here. And you're finding the strength to bring yourself back to you. So, although you are not the Cancer sign, they tend to get into their little shell. I have a feeling they're, again, the Hanged One, right? You're retreating for a while. You're kind of taking a step back. And maybe not even going out with friends right now. You're taking a bit of a step back. Then you have the Nine of Cups, right? You're allowing yourself to be filled back up again. This is coming from you. So you're finding that spiritual element within you. Because maybe that's what you weren't trusting, your own intuition. Maybe it's that your intuition was telling you, don't trust this person or this situation. And maybe you didn't listen, and now you're coming back to filling up your own cup. And in doing so, you're going, okay, with my intuition, I am creating now what I want. Putting up my safety barriers, right? Putting up my safety barriers. I am not going to rush into anything, no matter what it is. And knowing that you can trust your intuition, and the thing is, it's not that you didn't trust your intuition, that you just decided not to follow it. Because maybe there was some type of logic, maybe you were talked into something. There's really something big here, Scorpio. Maybe someone talked you into doing something or that you knew wasn't right, but you did it anyway. So it's not that you didn't trust your intuition, you just didn't follow it. So now you're doubling down, right? You're going, oh, wait a minute, no. I'm coming back to me. I knew better. And I have things that, I want to create for myself. And I know, moving forward, it's this inner knowing that will get me there. There's a passion and a flow that I want in my life maybe there's a sense from you that it was taken from you, but maybe you also played a part in it. Because you still have a little bit of conflict here about Five of Wands, right? There's still a little bit of a power play, like they shouldn't have done this. And yes, this person or this situation should not have. But now you have a lesson. You expected one outcome, you got a completely different outcome. But in this different outcome, you have found a new strength. You have found a new trust and faith in yourself. And you have found the ability to let your intuition help you to create what it is you truly want. This could be actually a blessing in disguise, Scorpio. It's not going to feel like it in the moment. And you're going to be going, what is she talking about? Take a moment, right? But you're reflecting, you're contemplating. You're going to your higher consciousness. Maybe this is a blessing in disguise for you, Scorpio. Let's pull your Angel Dreams Oracle card and see what message this holds for you. Scorpio, this seems like it's something very, very specific. Call on your ancestors. Ask them to step in. Or if you have a Scorpio on the other side, they are willing to help. I'm sorry. My former is here talking. He's a Scorpion. Okay, waning moon, introspection, self-inventory. And this is it, right? And when we are betrayed, the best thing to do is to go internal. And this is what all of these planet retrograde phases are about. going within, slowing down, trusting yourself, trusting your own intuition, taking inventory of your life and of your actions and of your beliefs. Scorpio, you are probably one of the most, Scorpio and Pisces are probably two of the most, although Scorpion may be a little more psychic signs of the zodiac. And I say Scorpion probably a little more because they are keepers of the secrets. Like, they know things that others do not. Even the most profound psychics don't have the ability Scorpions have unless if they happen to be a Scorpion. This is big, Scorpio. This is really, really huge. Yeah. I love this for you. You're going to be fine. You're going to come out of this a whole new person, and you're going to come out of this a lot stronger than where you began, and this is going to be much greater than you had anticipated it to be. But let the truth be revealed, right? So that is your reading for Scorpio. I hope this has been helpful, and we'll go on to our Pisces friends. Hello, Pisces. How are you? Happy August. Yeah, let's see what our angelic messenger cards hold for our Piscean friends. Okay, card flipped over, so we'll take that. Inner authority. Look at the vibrancy of that card. 14, almost looks like Christmas colors, right? So I just want to see, so leaning into your inner authority, but what does number 14 mean in the angelic realm? And it means lean upon the angels to help you to maintain a positive outlook. This will keep your own demeanor, this will keep your own demeanor optimistic and bright. So, again, right, allowing the exterior forces, right, to guide you, right? So, inner authority, and let them speak to you on that deeper level, not just the mind level, but let the intuition actually make its way deeper in to you. So let's see what the tarot holds for our Pisces friends. Get this out of the way a little bit. Page of Swords. What are we learning, Pisces? What is this about for our Pisces friends? Pages are always the messengers, right? They're always about being inquisitive. The pages, they love to learn. They are open books of learning. They don't feel like they know everything. They actually know that they don't know everything, and they're open to just being sponges of knowledge and information. And on the root of you, Two of Swords. Let's see how this plays out. Because that could be, Two of Swords is, twos are choices and decisions. Two of Swords can either be that you can't see a clear path forward or that you do not want to make a decision. But you have your inner authority. So let's see, Pisces. Four of Cups, Page of Swords, King of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Fool, Judgment. So 3 major arcana cards, like right in a row. So this almost feels like, do I follow my logic, or do I follow logic or intuition? Which one is going to get me there? And I'm not quite sure, because both of them are equally strong. Because you know where you're going. For some of you, I think I get the feeling this is a career move. Whether it is a business you're starting or having a job change, I feel like this is a career or home move. But I think I'm really strongly coming into career move. And like, do you trust intuition or do you go with knowledge? And here's the thing, the intuition may not be yours. It may be coming from outside sources. You know what you want to do, and then someone else is kind of like inserting themselves, right? They're kind of like inserting themselves, like, you have these cups, and you know what you have in these. But then there's something else coming out. So do you stick with what you know intuitively, or do you move forward with opportunity that you don't know for sure? And which way are you going? The conflict, right? How do I make this decision? So ultimately, like, where are you going? Okay, you have the Fool. So those of you who are contemplating a career or job change, the cards are laying out that this is a yes to make the change. To get out of this is all of these planets. It's about getting out of your comfort zone. We've been complacent for a long time. We've been pushing things aside. We're going to go back to Scorpio, where there is a sense of betrayal on the side of Scorpio. This could be where you're at now is trying to talk you into staying, but talk you into staying and not moving forward. And this could also be friends telling you, oh, stay safe, like, don't make any changes, don't do this. But you have this passion and desire for something new. And intrinsically, you know that the new thing is right for you. Scorpio learned their lesson to trust their intuition. They listened to people from the others, and it did not work out the way that it was promised. So now Scorpio has learned that lesson, that's found their strength, and are leaning into their intuition and letting that guide them to alchemize and create the life that they want. The life that they want is now spilled over to you, like, you know what the dream is. But sometimes when you go to make a change in life and you're gung-ho and you're ready for it, and then all of a sudden something from the past comes back and whispers in your ear, like, do you really want to do that? Is this really what you want? Do you want to leave the safety of what you know and venture out? So it's the devil you know versus the devil you don't. For our Pisces friends, this is moving forward. You are ready to go. You have the Chariot. You have the Fool. You're going on a new adventure. You have the Judgment. This is all about awakening yourself. This is about releasing yourself from the past. This is about releasing restrictions, societal restrictions, familial restrictions. This is about ultimate freedom. So again, learn from the Scorpio, right? They went through it. And then they had to dig deep for that strength to fill themselves up. You don't have to go that far. You already know. So when the past comes back and whispers in your ear, Pisces, and says, but you really want to do that? Is this really what you want? Do you want to get out of your little nest? Yes, you want to fly the coop. You want to get out of that safety zone. If we never move forward, if we never take a path that we don't know, we never evolve, we never grow, we never become all that we are meant to be in this world. That's where stress, tension, anxiety, disorders come in. That's where our bodies start to break down, because we feed this loop in our mind, because I should have done this, but I can't, but I want to. Don't listen to the things that hold you back. Listen to the intuition within you that says, move on. It is time for a new journey. It is time for a new adventure, Pisces. Where is that adventure leading you to? Now let's pull your angelic dreams card and see what guidance you have as you move forward, Pisces. I love this for you. I love this for you. Everyone's having really great, strong readings for August. Everyone's readings to some form or fashion are about trust and faith and that inner authority, listening to that inner self and not the exterior world. So let's see what this holds for our Pisces friends. You have Autumn. This was my personal card for August. Have fun. Abundance, preparation, and harvest. So prepare yourself to receive when you start to trust your dreams, your intuition. And when you start to, although this cup may come in larger and the voices may be louder, the louder a voice is, the less attention we want to give it, right? Intuition is a whisper. Intuition is confident. It doesn't have to yell and scream at you. It's confident. You already know. You know you're ready to learn new things. You know you have a vision for yourself that is taking you straight to the top. It's taking you to a place. King of Pentacles is all about, self-created abundance, right? And then you have this card, Autumn, abundance, harvest, preparation. Prepare yourself to receive this gift or this new life that is waiting for you, Pisces, because it is fabulous. Cut off the outside. Lean into your inside. Go back to your ultimate dream for yourself. What is that telling you? It's telling you it's time to move forward. Take the journey, right? Do the thing. Have the dessert. Have the meal. Have the time of your life, Pisces. This is your time. So our water signs, this is your reading for the month of August. Hopefully you have found some inspiration. Maybe you have found some more questions. Maybe you have found some intrigue and interest. If you would like more information, if you would like to schedule a personal reading, I think my email should be in the description box. Until next time, sending you light and love. Happy August, everyone. Enjoy the season.